the Oracle of the Future. So you guys, I want to, this is like a part two to what I just did about Holly going in full custody of her son Halo. This is right after this. Okay, there's going to be a lot of bad press happening surrounding Halle Bailey. So I want you guys to keep this code names in record. This is all going to come in handy later, and I will dissect to you guys what these code names mean. Okay, the reason why I'm writing all these in code, because like I said, a domino effect needs to take place, which is doing its job now. The storm is brewing. Okay, so there was a few that I forgot to mention in the last live. Okay, we left off with little blessings, right? There was two more that I want you guys to mark down. Bad press. You don't like my access. Okay, I will explain that later. Bad press, you don't like my access. And then the last one is paint the door, it rhymes with paint the door, it rhymes with. Okay, so okay, the whole world right now, when this news came out that Halle Bailey filed for a restraining order, of course, the public have their own opinions. Okay, of course, her supporters supported her, and then there's his support system regarding his family and his followers. They all believe, she's the bad guy and all that stuff. And then we have the regular public that's not really a supporter of hers or him. They have their own opinions as well. So it's like 50-50 based off what I saw online. Okay, so this is all going to change. Okay, where it's going to be the majority vote, like at least 75%, that will see her as the bad guy. Okay, she will be the bad guy. Okay, the bad person. That is due to the code. Like I said, bad press. You don't like my access. And I'll explain more to that on why that happened. Okay, why she is receiving bad press, why people don't like her, and why it appears her to be this. Okay, I will explain all this when everything unfolds. Okay, and it kind of connects to the last one I said. Paint the door. It reminds with you fill in the blank with that. That's a blank. So yeah, I just want to come in here and disclose that, you guys, she will be the bad guy, and I feel like this is very important. The bad press. There's gonna be a lot of bad press. That's part of the brewing. Okay, remember I said like things is gonna like it's like picture like something rising, 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 rising. All of a sudden it erupts. Okay, that's what is gonna be a lot. Because like I said, there's going to be like it's like a family war, a war, like it's just like a back and forth, like ping pong. But the thing is, this is what I did see. DDG is going to do things online, but he has to move accordingly. Okay, he can't do the same thing that he was doing before. Okay, however, because of that, Holly, it's like she's being directed or guided not to say anything. So that's helping this bad press because she's not saying anything. She's not responding to it. So it's helping people to believe in the bad press. She's not responding. Yeah, it's going to get worse. And right, if you're seeing that, it's more than likely it's coming from this person's support team or his supporters. Okay, but the reason why it's going to increase even more is because she's not responding to it. She's being directed not to. She's handling it the right way, the courts. Okay, waiting for the courts. Like, everything is going to go. Her name will be cleared eventually because integrity will always prevail. However, there's going to be a lot of bad press. Okay, a lot. Yeah, the whole family is. Her whole family is very protective of her. Okay, so it's understandable. Like that could be very hard to like keep your mouth shut when it comes to negative news, but you gotta understand and see it from a bigger picture. That's the best move to do. Keep your mouth shut, and when you're ready to respond in a way where you're not stooping down to their level. You gotta respond with chess. You gotta do it the right way. Okay, so just don't respond to it because it's just gonna create a back and forth thing. Okay, so she did it the right way. She did it her way, and it's all gonna make sense. Just let the public believe what they want to believe. The truth will always come out. Okay, the truth will come out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Diddy stream. This one's gonna be like 2 minutes. Okay, it's very straight to the point. It's more codes. Okay, and then we're gonna end it there. Okay, I believe this is the last day of his trial. No, I think that I don't know. I think there's more. I don't know. Whenever the trials end, we'll get the verdict. And that's gonna be hard when no one believes you. You have some questions about the okay. Same, same. There's a lot that like whoa, like he's innocent when it comes to racketeering, but he has done some past things, but not like what they're claiming him to do. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. All right, later.